First of all, I need to chop the onions finely and place those in the frying pan to start cooking on a medium heat. There we go, there's the onions and the frying pan at the ready. Okay, so while the onions are frying in the pan, I've measured out just over half a teaspoon each of ground cinnamon, paprika and cumin, and now I'm going to add those into the onions to continue cooking with the onions. And I'm just going to stir in the mixed spices. That's the cinnamon, cumin and paprika are mixing in. Smells absolutely gorgeous. Mixing in with the onions. And in a few minutes, when those have softened, I'll be adding in the minced lamb. So there's the meat frying in the pan. Okay, so now to the pan I'm going to add the tomato puree and the ground almonds, which I've just ground myself. That goes into the pan with the meat, the onion and the spices. Just shimmy that round to mix it in. I'm just mixing that round so it's all nicely blended. So in there, just to recap, we've got the fried onion, the cumin, cinnamon and paprika. It was about 3/4 teaspoon of each of those. Added to that, we've got the almonds. If you prefer, just add in the pine nuts. Now, I wouldn't chop the pine nuts down. I normally do it with the pine nuts. It's just that when I came to look, I have actually run out of those. So I chopped the almond down so it wasn't too big. Now, in my blender, I'm just going to mix up some flat leaf parsley. So I've added the chopped parsley into the pan, and now I'm going to add in the jewel in the crown, which is the pomegranate seeds. It's about 2 tablespoons of pomegranate seeds go in. Just give that a final mix round. And that is the sauce, that is the filling ready for the aubergine. And in this particular case, the pepper. So that looks really tasty. It smells absolutely delicious. You'll just have to take my word for that. Okay, so that's cooked. I'm just going to leave that cooking for one final minute. Okay, so now we have the aubergine, which I have sliced into half. I'm going to place it skin side down. I'm going to put some olive oil on there actually first. Then I'll place it skin side down for it to cook in the oven. So I'm just going to put some olive oil on there first. Olive oil on one side. Just rub that into the skin so it doesn't dry out too much. And then onto the other side. So that's coated now in the olive oil, and then I can place it skin side down. I'll just rub a little bit more olive oil onto the top. Just rub that in. I've just added a red pepper, which I've also de-seeded, chopped in half, and that will also go in to cook with the aubergine in the oven for about 20 minutes until they're soft. So there you have it, all ready and waiting now just for the aubergines to finish, and I'm going to take my lemon juice in the garden. So there we have it, the finished version of the stuffed aubergine with lamb, pomegranates, and topped off with a little bit of feta cheese. Absolutely delicious.